Hello again, this is Miss D. Today, we will be looking at how we can solve problems involving mixed units of weight. Let's go ahead and get started by looking at slide B. So look at the chart below. Tell me all you can about these items. So there are a bunch of items here. Go ahead and take a look at them and jot down all that you know. When you're ready, you could go ahead and unpause. So what were some things you noticed? Did you notice that there were 6 items here? Did you notice that the units are in pounds and ounces? Did you notice that the heaviest item here is the laptop, coming in at 5 pounds, 12 ounces? Did you notice that the lightest item is the notebook here at just 11 ounces? And maybe you noticed that the supply case here was 5 ounces heavier than that notebook. Right? This notebook needed to be 5 more ounces, and then it would have been the same weight as that supply case. All right, so now that we've studied these items a little bit, we're going to be using them to help us solve a problem. So here we have this problem, which you're going to go ahead and read, and you can go ahead and click on this hyperlink here, slide B, to enlarge this picture. So it'll take you back to slide B that we were just on. So let's go ahead and read it, and then we'll go ahead and solve this problem. It says, on Tuesdays, Jody brings her laptop, supply case, 2 notebooks, and 2 notebooks in her backpack. On Fridays, Jody only packs her binder and supply case. How much less does Jody's full backpack weigh on Friday than it does on Tuesday? So we see here 2 different days, Tuesdays and Fridays. And on Tuesday, what she brings with her to school is different than what she brings with her to school on Fridays. We're looking for that difference there in weight. So go ahead and solve this problem any way you choose. When you're ready, you could go ahead and unpause. All right, so let's take a look at this question. So it gives us the information for Tuesday first, right? It tells us that she is bringing with her her laptop, her supply case, 2 notebooks, so we have 2 of these, 2 textbooks, so 2 of these, in her backpack. Now don't forget to include the backpack. I know that when I did this question the first time, I forgot the backpack. Don't forget the backpack. She's not going to be carrying all that stuff in her arms. So if you did forget that, maybe you want to pause and try to resolve this problem. All right, so let's go ahead and find out how much her book bag weighed on Tuesday. So I have it kind of ready for us here. So I just took those amounts. I took the laptop, which was 5 pounds, 12 ounces. Her supply case, which was just that 1 pound. Her 2 notebooks, each was 11 ounces. So I just quickly doubled it in my head and got 22 ounces. 2 textbooks, which were each 3 pounds, 8 ounces. Again, I just quickly kind of doubled that in my head. And then the backpack. So I went ahead and I added up all the like terms. So first I found the total for ounces. I got 64. What I added up first, let me just change the color so it pops out a little bit more. I added these 2 up first. So I did 16 plus 14 because I get a 0 here, right? 6 and 4 gives me 10, so that gave me 30. And then I did 12 and 22, and that gave me 34. So 34 plus 30 gave me that 64. And then I did doubles here. 5 pounds and 1 gives me 6 pounds. 6 pounds and 6 pounds is 12 pounds, plus 2 more gives me that 14 pounds 64 ounces. Now I went ahead and then I converted the 64 ounces. So I did this in my head. I knew that, remember that the relationship between pounds and ounces, I knew that 1 pound equaled 16 ounces. So when I doubled that, it gave me 32. And then when I doubled 32, it gave me 64. So that means that 64 is divisible by 16. And I can get 4 16s in that 64. And then I went ahead and added 14 pounds plus the 4 that I just converted from the ounces, and I got 18 pounds. That's a pretty heavy backpack. Feel bad for Jody. All right, now the second part was I had to figure out how much her book bag weighs on Fridays. From the looks of it, she's carrying a lot less. So I'm hoping Jody has a better day on Fridays. So let's go ahead and see how her book bag, how much it weighs on Friday. I'll just go ahead and erase all this here. So let's see what she carries with her on Friday first. So on Fridays, Jody only packs her binder, okay, and supply case. And again, don't forget that backpack. Okay, so I already went ahead and I did the math for that. And, okay, a lot less math here, right? We have that binder at 2 pounds, 5 ounces, that 1 pound supply case, which we studied a little bit before, and the 2 pound, 14 ounce book bag. So again, I went ahead and added up those like terms. 5 ounces, 14 ounces gives me 19 ounces. Doubles here, 2 and 2 is 4, plus 1 more gives me 5 pounds. Again, I need to kind of convert that 19 ounces because there is a pound in there. So 19 ounces, remember 1 pound equals 16 ounces. So I have 1 pound and 3 more ounces. So I went ahead and I added that 1 pound, 3 ounces to the 5 pounds and got 6 pounds and 3 ounces. So that's a lot less weight on Friday. But we're not done yet. It says how much less does Jody's full backpack weigh on Friday than it does on Tuesday. So the weight of those bags are different on those different days. We saw it was 18 pounds on Tuesday and just 6 pounds, 3 ounces on Friday. So now we're going to have to find that difference there. Let's go ahead and take a look at that work. So here, if the original sentence would have been 18 pounds minus 6 pounds, 3 ounces. And what I thought I'd do here is, because I have no ounces to take away from 18 pounds as it is, I kind of created a number bond and broke it apart a little differently into 17 pounds and 16 ounces, still 18 pounds. But now I'm able to take the 6 pounds away from the 17 pounds, and I could take the 3 ounces away from the 16 ounces. So I did 17 pounds minus 6 ounces gives me 11, should have been pounds. 17 pounds minus 6 pounds gives me 11 pounds, and 16 ounces minus 3 ounces gives me that 13 ounces. So the answer here is 11 pounds, 13 ounces. That's the difference in weight from what she carries on Tuesday and what she carries on Friday. Let's go ahead and explore a different way to solve this problem. So here we have student A's work. And it looks pretty different than mine. It's not as much work. It doesn't look like as much work here. So why don't you go ahead and take a second to answer these questions on the right, and when you're ready, you could go ahead and unpause. All right, so we see here some different things, and the setup is a little different than it was when we were doing it together on the previous slide. So what did you notice? Did you notice that they crossed off the same items on top and bottom? Yeah, did you notice they put an X on the supply case for both Tuesday and Friday and the backpack? Why do you think they did that? Talk about that in a little while. And did you notice that they added some of the items from the problem? They didn't get that 18 pounds that we got for Tuesday. Their numbers are slightly off, but their answer is the same that we got, right? We got as a final answer 11 pounds, 13 ounces. What did you wonder? Did you wonder why some of the items are crossed off? Yeah, we'll talk about that in a moment. And did you wonder why or how they got the answer without finding the sum for all the items? Let's go ahead and explore that a little bit more. So remember how on both Tuesday and Friday, Jody was taking her supply case and her backpack. So what they did here was they crossed off those items because they know they're going to cancel each other out. So this weight is the same. So we don't want to find out how much weight was the same. We want to find what the difference was. So because she carries this item, these 2 items on both days, we could cancel them out because we know that that amount is being carried on both days. Now the only difference that she is not carrying on Friday is that binder. And then we have to just really subtract just that binder from the laptop, 2 notebooks, and 2 textbooks. So that's why you see being added here just the laptop, 2 notebooks, 2 textbooks. and then subtracting that binder, 2 pounds, 5 ounces, to get that same answer. You'll also notice that they did also create a number bond here for 45 ounces into 32 ounces and 13 ounces, so that we can see those 32 ounces equivalent to 2 pounds. So we have 2 pounds, 3 ounces. All right, let's take a look at that last question. What does this make you think about problems involving subtraction of mixed units of weight? So what did that make you think of? Did this make you think that you can only subtract like units? If units are different, you'll have to convert them to find the difference, just like you saw a student in this, or the student A did here, and as we did in this slide as well. We had to convert some of the units in order to be able to subtract them. So here we changed the 18 pounds into 17 pounds, 16 ounces in order for us to get that answer. Well, that brings us to the end of this video segment. I hope you found this video on how we can solve problems involving mixed units of weights helpful. Great job today. I'll see you next time.